Welcome, folks, to another exciting college football matchup. We've got an intriguing neutral setting for this battle here today. This is not just a regular matchup. Battle of top 10 teams, two teams colliding early in the season. One team can make a strong statement about the season ahead, as we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the 4th-ranked team, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. And the Tigers will kick this away to start us off. So no return here. He takes in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The sure hands. It's Blue. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Well, it's great to see this quarterback from LSU make that throw and put it right on the money to pick up that first down. And I think that's the big thing that LSU fans want to see is consistency from the quarterback position. There have been moments where you've seen that. There have been other moments where they've been asking for more out of their quarterback. So you had the Burrow moment in 2019 that was historic, one of the best we've ever seen in the sport. But now you want to see throws like this. It'd be a great compliment to that running game. And then you become a complete package and a real threat in the SEC.
By completion, good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. On first down, it's play action. Here's the throw deep downfield. It's caught. They will rule that a catch. A huge game through the air.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Off play action, he's looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. He's got it near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Well, that start could not have gone any better, Kirk.
Well, Chris, as you know, it's always huge for an offense's confidence to score in the opening drive. Most times, coordinators are just kind of feeling the defense out, giving them a lot of different formations, kind of see how they react. To get points on the board, man, that's a huge plus.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. They're going to run the option. And now it's fumbled. What a decision. Oh, and they pick it up. It's still a live ball.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside, give him a couple choice words on the importance of ball security.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Fires it to the wideout. And the ball is picked off. Going the other way. Can they stop him? So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
It's third and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring.
Suddenly off the interception, it's first and goal for this offense. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And that catch is hauled in. Tackle after the completion down at the 1-yard line. Offense facing second and goal. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He's moving out of the pocket now. And he throws the ball out of bounds there. Smart not to take a sack on that play. Brings up third down. The ball still sits at the 1 if it is incompletion. And they punch it in. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Not an ideal kickoff as it heads out of bounds. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll try the right here. Running with purpose. And the tackle is made, but let's check out what this flag is about. Holding penalties can be the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it stalls this one. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. An inside give now from the shotgun. That run moves the ball across the 35.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Here's the second down play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking to throw it on third and very long. And they heave it deep downfield. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, they had enough yards for the first down on that throw, but a clutch hit right here defensively jars the ball free, so no first down.
The Tigers will line up to boot it away. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. First play of the drive, to come out throwing. Grab made by the tight end. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. The tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
Well, it's a great completion here. Quarterback puts this ball on the money. And when you talk about LSU and to talk about the history, it's easy to bring up Joe Burrow in 2019. But, Chris, you've been following this as long as I have. You know that when LSU is really dangerous, they get consistent play from the quarterback. Doesn't have to be Burrow, but just a guy that can be efficient, be a good leader, and complement the running game. And right now you're starting to see that from this team. Good completion. Now, can you do it consistently? Because if you can, with the athletes they have around that position, they become a real threat.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. 6-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 4.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick catch. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense. The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. Play action fake. Looking to throw. That's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on 4th down.
I really thought that this was going to work out. Showing an aggressive approach here. Going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time. Looking to put together a positive drive here. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, this guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
First down and 10. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. He had the extra point, and the lead now 21-zip. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Clemson offense is back out there. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. It's a quick grab. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
They try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Offense gets set up here. It's third down. The quarterback's got it on the option. Fights through the tackler. Only gets a couple of yards there. It'll bring up fourth down. The offense with a major gamble here, going for it inside their own 40. Here we go on fourth down. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
He's moving out of the pocket. Lets it go quickly. Our freshman shows inexperience. Lucky he didn't get intercepted.
This secondary knows how to keep their eye on the football and how to break on the ball. I thought the receiver was open. I thought it was going to be a completion. It gives you an idea of how instinctive and how athletic he is by getting into the way.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. Oh, and he can't hang on. Wow, would have been a touchdown. Got to shake that off now. It's third down coming up.
Really good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught quickly. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
That pass is caught. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to chuck it again. Caught near the goal line. And he will score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
Oh, this is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. He'll start at the 25. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Last time they gambled and lost, went for it in 4th down in their territory and got stopped. First play of the drive, they look to the right. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. He bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid game.
I understand the concept of bringing the blitz, and you hope that it gets home. But if you don't, you leave your corner in man-to-man situation against this wide receiver. That is a tough ask for this corner, and he's going to lose that battle more often than not.
And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. Now it's 2nd down here. Takes the toss and heads left. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. They get him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 43.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. Even on a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Good adjustment here by the defense coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
Important 2nd down play coming up. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he's tackled after the catch.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Critical 3rd down play for this offense right here. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Oh, that one's picked off. Not much on the return, but the pick will set up the offense at the 35.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Stopped short of the marker after just a short game.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Handoff here from the shotgun. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that 1st down marker. Well, the offense failed earlier in a 4th down attempt. They'll try it again here.
29 Philly, 2-9-50.
There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Flips it to the running back, but he's got work to do. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going.
And that's got to be deflating for this defense. They had this offense right where they wanted, and then they come up with a fourth down conversion with that pass.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And the pass is dropped, incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. Second down after that previous play. Quick throw, the catch is made. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield.
Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight. That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender and he throws the interception.
Looking out throwing here to start the drive. He pulls in the catch.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Offense getting set. It's second down. And he'll set up to throw. Oh, it's incomplete. A rare drop from an excellent wide receiver. Brings up third down.
Well, that's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
Oh, and it's dropped by a normally very reliable receiver. That's going to bring up fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Catch made across the middle by the running back. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Looking to throw it again. Running out of time in the pocket. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Well, that's the kind of play right there that this defense has been looking for. Maybe that'll spark them because, let's face it, this game has not gone the way they had hoped. But a play like that sometimes can create some momentum and change the complexion of the football game.
Looking to scramble now. He's swarmed by the defense.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got it. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tigers.
This receiver is putting on a show today. That is 3 trips to the end zone already. And based on how this defense is playing against him, this may not be the last time we see him in the end zone today.
And they'll set up now for the extra point drop. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Here's the kickoff team now, set to put this one away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. but they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quarterback drops back, but they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, but the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. I think he's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
On third down, he drops to throw. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that third down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a first down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got fourth down.
Fourth down, he's throwing for it. Can't connect downfield, incomplete, and a turnover on downs.
Chris, I just don't get it. You're inside your own red zone, and you're going for it here? You might as well just give the opponent the ball and a chance to score an easy touchdown.
And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dream about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. And he's got it. Touchdown, LSU.
Well, that's just textbook right there. Great timing and recognition by the quarterback. Great route by this receiver. He gave a nice stem to the outside before he went to the post. Perfect timing, tough to defend, and an easy touchdown for this offense.
So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe? Looking to make a big play downfield. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. See if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
Finding some room at the 25. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
Grab down the middle. It's Marshall. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
29 Philly, 2-9 Philly, tuna.
First down. Looking to throw the football. Looking for the wide out. He's got it for a big gain. Tackle made, but the game moves the ball to 30. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Boy, that is tight man-to-man coverage, but great timing on the out route to the receiver.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. They've got
him. It's a sack for the defense.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
After consecutive losses, he did a miracle here on 3rd and a mile. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
4th down, looking to throw for it. Lets it fly to the wideout. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive and ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And the freshman brings him down quickly. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Looks like one more play here before halftime. There's the handoff. Fights off the defender. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. And they'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Receiver in motion now. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Well, the back has been busy, but very little to show for it tonight. That defense has been all over the running game.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Boy, this quarterback is really rolling the dice out here today. Remember, he threw an interception the last time they had the ball. I thought he might learn from that, but instead he comes out throwing it into coverage again, somehow catches a break on this tip ball that this one was an interception. He better tighten up his decision-making. He's going to cost himself a game.
And the Tigers bring their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. And he's going to get run out of bounds after a small pickup on the return. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Dumps it down to the back. Caught. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Looking for his big tight end. Catch is made. Room to run here. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. That huge play sets up a great opportunity. First and goal just outside the 5. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. To stretch the lead, the route is on. And they'll set up for the PAT. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Ooh, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. They'll toss it to the right side. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
That's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Wideouts now clustered.
42 Spider. Griffin.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And it falls incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
He gets away with one here. He threw that ball into double coverage, so don't get me wrong. There was a lot of pressure. He does a nice job of hanging in there. But, man, he got to be careful where you're throwing this football.
Still down by double digits in the 3rd quarter. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Yet another interception. The disastrous performance continues. And he's got some open field ahead. Touchdown, Tigers. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6. And they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. And looking to throw now on 1st down. He's going to pull it down and run. Slides to avoid the big hit.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down after a short gain there.
You know, not a lot of room there for the quarterback to operate, but he shows you the accuracy to be able to make that throw and get some yards.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. He stopped, but he gets a 1st down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down.
29 Philly, 2-9
From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Snags a quick throw. Finding space at the 20. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends that are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
Here we go.
It's an option look. He'll pitch it. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. Here comes the point after attempt. And it's good. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. First play of the drive, we're going to throw the football. He's on the run. Launches deep. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Touchdown, LSU. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. When they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
Point after, up and good. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. First down here for this offense. Takes the toss, testing the right side here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there and the team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
325.
Sticking with the running game. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. And the quarterback dropping back. The short completion of the tight end. Completion gains about 6 yards, but now it's a fourth down call.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that first down marker. And now we've got a decision here on fourth down.
Talk about aggressive. The head coach keeping the offense on the field inside their own 30. And is intercepted. Look out, he's got some space. At the 10. Return to pick 6. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
Well, an aggressive approach by this offense backfires. The defense not fooled at all. Good job of stepping in front of this throw, and they take it back for a touchdown.
The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback to start the 25. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
And he lofts it toward the left sideline. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
And Chris, we finally have a great play here by this offense. A nice touchdown throw by this quarterback. This is his first touchdown pass, not only in this game, but the first of the season. So congratulations to him.
And he knocks through the PAT. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Good work by the blockers in that return team. He found a lane, and so this drive's going to begin with good field position. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Catch made on the left side. Out of bounds, but not before a big game. This offense is ripping the defense apart today.
Chris, after this last play, he's now over 400 yards passing on the day. Are you kidding me?
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the 3rd quarter. 2nd down play coming up.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, LSU 70, Clemson 14.
The 1st down play, not a good one. Looking at 2nd and long here. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Now with the play fake, he'll look to throw it. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Decides not to throw it and will take an enormous loss on this sack. Punt team making their way on the field. He's on to boot it away now. No fair catch. Looking to return this punt. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. And he dumps it off to the tight end.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touch.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
So a very makeable 3rd down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And he finds his tight end for the catch. That's good for first down yardage. They'll spot.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Back to throw again. Receiver makes the catch. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Well, fourth quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a first down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
That completion makes it second and medium. Here's the option play. The back's got it on the pitch. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackled, but not before picking up big yards and a first down. Defense couldn't stop the option that time.
Well, the defense got out-muscled at the point of attack there, and the back showed good vision to get to the hole and get the first down.
We'll try to run it with the option. Oh, the ball comes loose. The ball bounces out of bounds, so the offense will hold on to possession.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce. That ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has a recovery.
The pass is intercepted. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever.
Here's a shot toward the right sideline. He's got it right near the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. And this one is getting ugly.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back.
14.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team.
And the Clemson offense will take over first and 10.
And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. And he stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. The shotgun running play call. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play.
Let's go.
And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Breaks loose at the 45. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive.
It's a deep throw down the right sideline. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he finally steps out of bounds after a huge gain. It'll be first down and goal. The Tigers hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. Gets back to the line, but no closer to the end zone than that.
The back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Dropping back, it's Jefferson. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Well, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit. They were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
An important third down and goal now. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a fourth down.
How about the call here? They call it the screen on third down and short. You don't see that called very often. They're not able to even complete the pass, so no chance at a conversion. So we got fourth and short.
Right down the middle. So they get the 3 points, but this remains a large deficit. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Now someone moved just a bit too early. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it go. And he's got his man open downfield. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He's hit as he throws it. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47. LSU getting set with a first and 10 coming up. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. And he just throws that one away. Took a big shot, but avoids the sack.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
And he's back to throw again on second down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defensive coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
Quarterback escapes the pocket. They will go for it again here on 4th down. They are 1 for 2 so far today. Play action fake, looking to throw. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. 1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. A solid run, good for 1st down yardage.
37. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Looking downfield, it's Jefferson. Finds an open target on the left side. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Hey, there's the execution that's been lacking most of this game, but they'll take it. You know, you try to do everything that you can to learn and try to build for the future. And at this point in the game, it's obviously over, but you love to see the offense coordinator still giving this quarterback opportunities.
And he'll get the 1st down yards before they finally bring him down.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the 1st down.
1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Off target and incomplete. And the Tigers will crank up the tempo. Second down, we're going to throw it. He's moving out of the pocket. Makes the catch. It's Webb. Take it down, but not before he makes the 1st down.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the 1st down.
Clemson now operating in the red zone. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. He's running out of time here. Almost makes a terrible freshman mistake. Lucky that it's incomplete.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Looks left and finds his target there. They stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal.
It's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
The Tigers will line up here on 1st down and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Backed up to the 5-yard line now for 2nd and goal. Dropping back, it's Jefferson. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And the scramble moves it closer to the goal line. The defense able to grab it. And the offense will spend a timeout, stopping the clock with 22 seconds remaining. They've moved it to the 3. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll try the option play here. And the defense wraps him up.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
Down big in the 4th quarter. Might as well go for it here. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Clemson.
You know, the most impressive thing to me, Chris, I'm not going to win this football game. I love that they're still fighting. I think that tells you a lot about this team, the character, the culture, the way they're coached. It's not their day, but I'm just impressed that they're still battling out there.
And they tack on the extra point. Getting set to kick the ball off now. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he's going to float this one to the right side. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And the beatdown continues.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
And the point after is good. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
Clemson, 24.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. First down here for this offense. Looking to pass. It's Jefferson. Oh, the pass rush gets home. A sack to end it as the defense punctuates this victory. So a good W here. Their season is up and running. The goal was to be one.